we'll see. Whether or not he can hold this is another story, though. Looks like an all-in. He's just completely stopped joining at this point. I think Violet can hold this, and he has the Harvester lead, so... Okay, his opponent has no queen, so... And he's also stopped macroing for some reason. Yeah, he'll be able to hold this, and then that's it. I feel like this was a lot closer than it could have been, though. If he was macroing effectively, this is like 300 minerals right here, that's 12 lings, and then these lings here, they were very, very late. So that's 4, 7, 14. So it'd be like another 26 lings. Probably would have broken Violet, but I'm sure if Violet scouted that, he would have just built more banelings. But neither way, this game isn't really the best to learn from, so I'm just going to go ahead and delete it. Another ZVZ here. Yeah, I just don't think Violet feels very comfortable in the ZVZ matchup, so that's probably why. But, I mean, it's no big deal. His ZVP is very, very strong. ZVT, I haven't seen too much of, but I think it's good. I mean, it has to be. You can't just live off of one matchup. Pretty standard, just hatch first because it's close by air. Goes for the Baneling Nest timing, link speed as well. He didn't go link speed, or he didn't go Baneling Nest before link speed, which we see him do sometimes if his opponent has an earlier gas. But if we check the gas timings here, it looks like, yeah, they're pretty much the same, so that's why he didn't do it. I'm sure if his opponent went for a very early gas, he would have just delayed his. Looks like he's actually droning. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Don't know if I agree with this. I mean, obviously droning is good, but he's getting a really fast Roach Warren and a really fast +1. Just don't really see the point of it. I mean, he doesn't have a third base to defend, so it's just don't see why he needs roaches. Although he does have 2 fully saturated mineral lines, so there is that. I do agree with that. I feel like getting Roach Warren before that is kind of wasteful. Income tab. Income tab is super far behind, but supply-wise he's hanging in there. So, and he's also denied the mining here, so that's good. I can actually click on the mineral patches. Like, how much is that? 1325. Click here, 1280. So he's actually ahead in terms of minerals mined. So, which is pretty much all that matters. You can have 100 drones, but if you have no minerals mined, it's useless. Taking third base. Let's see if Violet takes a third base in response. I would like to see that, but I'd like to see it at the gold base actually. Or he could just be all-inning him. Yeah, there's that. I guess Violet just planned on saying, you know what, we're gonna get the 35 drone, and we're just gonna stop. You know what? We're gonna stop. Go +1 Roach Ling all in. I say it's all in because there's no tech behind this. Like, his layer is slower, and he has a third base, so there's no tech. There's no gas behind it. He's on 3 gas, but he just barely got the 3rd gas, as opposed to his opponent's 4 gas and possibly 5th and 6th. There's a lack of third base from Violet, so yeah, this is all in. And then he's not able to break because his opponent also has +1 roaches. That's unfortunate. I might even just like, well, no, I can't really take this guy's build either because he was playing against Violet, who was all in, so it's not really a standard play if that makes sense. Now Violet's behind a whopping 23 harvesters. His third base gets denied. He's not even, well, he does have roach speed, but his opponent has it as well, so he's not even able to chase. He's down on upgrades. His opponent's probably going to have either Hydras or Infestors soon. I would go for Hydras just because he has upgrades. Oh, okay, Infestors. That's fine. He does have the 5th and 6th. Well, no. I don't agree with Infestors personally. I think Hydras would be a better choice. Just because you already have the 2-0 upgrades, you're getting the 2-1, so just go for Hydras, man. Yeah, so we're just kind of waiting for Violet to die here, which will be right now. Yep. GG. Oh, we could delete that. Delete. Another ZVZ. Well, we're just gonna ×8 this replay and delete it, probably. I mean, it's 6 minutes and 30 seconds long, so we can imagine what happened. Violet probably built a lot of units and either killed his opponent or got killed. Goes for this. I don't know if I agree with that. He goes for the Evo block here on the gas geyser, but if we check the gas income, it actually doesn't affect him too much, I believe. How many guys in gas does he have? He's got 2 guys on gas. Violet has 3. Yeah, it looks like it doesn't. I mean, Violet gets about 128 gas a minute. This guy gets 80, but he only has 2 guys on gas. So that means, yeah, you're affecting his gas income by like 8 or something. Oh, 112. The numbers fluctuate. I think 112 is how much you get a minute, so this will probably be a more accurate representation. Another 32 gas would be about 96, so that'd be 4. So you're hurting his gas income very, very, very little. That looks weird. Look at the evolution chamber; it's like tiny. We've got a tiny evolution chamber there. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend doing this gas thing. I mean, his opponent is attacking it with a drone. I have no idea why he's doing that. I think he should just ignore it, or at the very least, just put the extra drone on gas. Like, why would you? I don't know. I don't know. Looks like he's able to get the surround there on the drone. That's great. And then Violet, how is he going to follow this up? He's going to be a Baneling all-in because he has more gas. Yep, he has a Baneling nest. I'm assuming he's just going to be a 14-14 Baneling all-in. His opponent's expanding. Oh, and he took off from gas. I see. He's probably just going to hit with a lot of Banelings, and then his opponent's not going to be prepared for it. Yeah, he's pushing out across the map because he has faster speed. And there's the Banelings. GG. I don't know, he just didn't have a spine crawler, even though he had no Baneling nest. He just... I just have no idea what happened there. I think his opponent probably wasn't the best. There is a spine crawler, he's got double queen in a way, but the spine crawler wasn't even done, so yeah. Did he forget to make a queen or something? Like, why doesn't he have a queen out by the... Oh, okay, so yeah, he just didn't make any queens, that's... I see. Well, what we've learned from that game is you make queens, guys. Because they serve more than one purpose. It's not just only getting the larva. You actually block around with it, defense against banelings. Like it's a pretty integral part of ZVZ. and holding off early pressures like that. So we're just gonna delete that. Just gonna delete that. We're at 14 minutes here though, so we're gonna go ahead and pause for another 10 seconds and show a commercial. You guys can probably hear the snoring in the background. That is what I have to deal with. I don't deal with it very well. Not very well. I don't know if you guys can actually hear that, but it probably would not be as funny if I had more sleep, but it's kind of difficult. Anyway, we have a ZVT here. First ZVT in a very long while, so I'm interested to see how Violet fares. Anyway, see when he scouts. Normally he scouts at 1 minute 30 seconds, although I have seen him 9 scout against certain opponents, especially on maps like Zelmanga Caverns. So, yep, looks like slightly before 1 minute and 40. Probably meant to do it. Looks like he is going to get up here. So it looks like as long as you get out before 3 minutes, he won't have the second supply depot. So put this in drone scout timings, ZVT. Scout for 40 so that you're able to hope get out before 3 minutes, or else the second supply depot will block you in. This is assuming he's going for a gas opener. If he's not, then, you know, we're probably screwed. The drone, that is. But then you know it's like either 1 rack CC or 2 racks, so it's worth the scouting information, is what I'm saying. Just let me know if you guys can hear that in the background. It's maybe not. I don't know. That's interesting. He's not keeping his drone at the bottom of the ramp to see if his opponent's going to pressure him. We see him do that often, but looks like this game he just decides against it. Yep, he's heading out. He's actually going for the watchtower, okay. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Try to power through it. Goodness. Okay, let's see his gas timing. Chances are he went like 15 hatch, 15 pool, 17 gas, or possibly 15, 16, 17. There's the hatchery, there's the gas. The hatchery was 15 gas. gas was